Today we're excited to introduce to you GD Energy Products Hammerless Valve Cover System, the SafeLock. This system is designed for GD EP's 7,500-pound HD valve-over-valve module, which is an industry leader in life expectancy and performance. The SafeLock system is ingenious in its simplicity and its efficiency. And in fact, you will see that we named it SafeLock because it requires no hydraulics, no tools, and there's no need for your employees to swing dangerous hammers either in the installation or in the removal process. The SafeLock valve cover system is comprised of three main parts. You have your threaded lock with its handle, you have the threaded ring, which we've mounted here to the module, and you have two magnetic pins, each with its own retaining leash that will hold the lock in place when it's installed. Each of these parts is replaceable individually should the need arise, so your total cost of ownership for the SafeLock system is very low. Now for installation and removal, you only are required to have a grease gun and some pipe dope. Super simple, super easy. Again, SafeLock is designed with safety included. No tools, no hammers, no dangerous equipment. Before we start our installation and removal process for the SafeLock, just a safety note. Whenever you're on site, make sure that all the pumps are locked out, tagged out, all the pressures removed from the system before you begin any work on the modules or the pumps. Also, follow all standard operating procedures and wear appropriate PPE that's required to keep you safe. To begin the SafeLock installation process, the first procedure is to make sure that our valve cover, our suction valve cover plug, is completely installed. You can do so by using GDP's slide hammers or installation tools. Now that we know our valve cover is in place, we want to begin the installation process for the threaded lock. The first thing that you'll want to do is we're going to want to use non-metallic pipe dope. You want to give a liberal coat to the ring, inside the ring, and completely around your lock. Always use a non-metallic pipe dope so that it doesn't get gooey, gummy, and hold grit. All right, we've got the ring and the lock completely lubricated. We're ready to do the installation. It's a simple process, no tools required. We're gonna line up our threads here with the inside of the installation ring. Fit them together, just like that. Slide in completely. You'll hear it hit and bottom out. And then we'll turn until our groove on our handle lines up with the hole on our ring. Next, we'll simply place our magnetic pins that retain the lock in place. That's it. Simple steps, no hammers, no power tools required. For the safe and simple removal of the SafeLock threaded lock, all you'll need is a grease gun. You can use a hand pump or powered gun if you have it available. What we're going to want to do is locate the grease zerks on the top of the lock, and if it's handheld, you're going to pump 6 to 10 pumps of grease on each side of the lock. All right. We want to make sure that we see grease extruding from between the lock and the valve cover. By pumping grease into the cap, you serve two purposes. One, it pushes the valve cover away from the lock, and two, it lubricates the area so that it turns easier. Now that we've got our grease in the system, all we have to do is remove our magnetic pins that are retaining the lock. Place each one in the holder. Now, all we have to do is simply turn the lock just like when we inserted it. You'll feel the lock and the intermittent threads match right there, and simply remove the lock. You're now ready to have access to the suction cover and the inside of the module. No tools, no hammers required, safe and simple.